Describe in single words only the good things that come into your mind. About your mother?
My mother?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about my mother.
What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain.
Have you ever been in an institution? Cells.
Cells.
Do they keep you in a cell? Cells.
Cells.
When you're not performing your duties, do they keep you in a little box? Cells.
This causes it. This causes it. This causes it. Information overload. All the electronics around you poisoning the airwaves.
You are listening to the High Tech Low Life podcast, a cyberpunk media retrospective. High Tech Low Life contains language and themes not suitable for all audiences, as well as spoilers for the content being covered. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to High Tech Low Life. I am your host Josh, and this is my co-host Eric.
Hello.
That's Eric. We are here to not run down our normal, cyberpunk media property thing bullshit like normal, where I just talk and Eric tries to rein me in. Instead,
sometimes with a guest that I'm trying to rein in too.
Yeah, also true. Instead, this week we're doing kind of a year in review, just bullshit fuck around, right?
Yeah, we don't have a lot of time this week due to the holidays and to our impending travel, so no time to watch and debate a property. But man, it's the end of the year and everybody else is putting out their lists and wrap-ups of 25, so why can't we?
Why not us? That's the question we should be asking every day. Why not us?
Exactly.
Why Rogan? Why not us? Why are we not that big?
Why don't we have a $300 million contract with Spotify?
Yeah.
Would you sell out for a $300 million contract with Spotify?
I think depending on your definition of selling out, almost certainly. Do you know the amount of good I could do with $300 million?
Yeah. By sell out, I don't mean like we'd have to like drop all of the political lefty stuff and just go like, I don't know. That's what makes Rogan though. His right wing.
The fact that he is just the most incredulously idiotic moron known to man. It's like, oh yeah, a mere hour ago, I saw a thing about how he said on, I think it was his most recent episode, that, yeah, when I was a kid, everybody got measles and we just kind of got some spots and then got over it.
That's an RFK Jr. line for sure.
Yeah.
He's not true. He didn't get measles.
Talking about chickenpox.
Yeah, there's a difference. I don't know if the amount of good you could do with $300 million would outweigh the amount of bad that Rogan does with his platform.
That's true, but could we also secretly smuggle in?
Ooh, there we go. That's the fun thing.
And spend a lot of money on causes that deserve it?
I don't know. I'm up to the challenge if anybody wants to drop 300 mil on us. Patreon.com/hightechlowlife. I think you can put your own donation in. 300 mil a month is an option.
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be. Also,
don't.
Spotify, give us a call.
Yeah, Spotify, come on. We've been waiting 10 years now.
Yeah.
Let's see, what are we doing this week? We're going to do some countdowns of our favorite media of the year. We're going to talk some taupe. But first, I wanted to return to an old segment that we haven't been back to in a while, but it's called something like, what the fuck is happening on r/cyberpunk?
Always a good, and it's always, well, it's never an answer that you want.
They're doing stuff over there. There was a post, I posted this to the High Tech Low Life Discord channel in the Astronomica Discord, which is available at astronomicapodcast.com. Join their Discord.
Inspiring.
Come to the High Tech Low Life channel and talk to us whenever you want.
Yeah.
So I posted this because I saw it on r/cyberpunk, and it's blowing my mind. I'm going to read it right now, if that's okay.
Please do.
Sophia 7 Inches asks, Is there a name for cyberpunk aesthetics, but packaged in a non-dystopian wrapper? I am perfectly aware of the existence of solarpunk as the utopian mirror image of cyberpunk, but its aesthetics are very, very different from cyberpunk aesthetics. Solarpunk emphasizes harmony with nature, lots of greenery everywhere, and it's not exactly what I want. I basically just want cyberpunk aesthetics. Stripped of its dystopian meaning, I want giant cities full with tall skyscrapers, neon signs everywhere, full of advertisements, body modifications, corporations, and so on, but without the whole widespread poverty thing. Everyone is at least middle class or so and is living pretty comfortably in this society. Inequality exists. Some live better lives than others, but overall, no one has to go hungry and everyone can afford to get cool upgrades and live in a small but comfortable apartment. People live in consumer abundance of neon megacities with ubiquitous corporations and they are happy about it. The world is essentially cyberpunk that actually worked for the best for everyone. Is there any name for such a genre? Are there any medias that fit this? Wow.
Yeah.
Missed the point.
Yeah. I think the only possible name for that genre is Ghost in the Taco Bell.
Ghost in the Taco Bell, indeed. My favorite response to that was, you don't think that bright, eye-searing advertising everywhere and massive corporations aren't inherently dystopian and aren't inherently connected to the same systems that create crushing poverty. Just looking at the orphan crushing machine and going, it's actually good, though. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And another guy responds, loving the orphan crushing machine aesthetics, but the noise and smell is bumming me out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... I think if I remember right, when you posted that to the Discord, my only response was long sigh.
Yeah.
And I think that's all I can do even today. Like, just, okay, man.
Some people shouldn't be allowed to learn to read or watch
Yeah.
TV. I don't, that's probably not the right answer, but I don't understand how you enjoy this genre and miss the point that entirely.
It's there's no point that people cannot miss. I mean,
It's true.
there are two versions of this related to Star Wars. One, people who think the Empire is cool, like, because they got all the snazzy uniforms and shit, and like all their ships are like pointy and neat looking. That's kind of the Hugo Boss version.
Yeah.
Where, like, look, say what you will, the Nazis did have some aesthetics going on.
Oh,
I
they
guess.
sure did. Yeah.
But then there's the alternate misinterpretation of Star Wars, where conservatives are like, yeah, Andor represents us conservatives, and the Empire is the woke people. Yeah.
Was that, I watched the new Knives Out. Was that a joke in that? It was
Yes.
something I watched recently. Yeah, where he goes,
Yes.
he basically describes fascism. He goes, yeah, just like Star Wars, we're the rebels.
The
I
Empire,
laughed very hard.
but we'll skip over that, I think, is the response in the film.
Yeah. Well, get better r/cyberpunk. I mean, for the most part, the responses were fine, but a lot of people were like, it sounds like you're just learning Asimov style sci-fi, and like, don't entertain this shit. Tell them they're dumb and make them leave.
Yeah. Yeah, that type of post on r/cyberpunk should get the same reaction when somebody asks about completing a side quest in Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, that always gets a very angry reaction on the Cyberpunk subreddit. Okay, that was fun. Just a reminder that r/cyberpunk's out there. Sometimes it's entertaining. Well, it's always entertaining. Sometimes it's enlightening, and other times it's terrifying.
Yeah, it certainly is.
What do you want to talk? You want to talk taupe?
Oh, is there taupe to talk? I guess there is.
I mean, it's been 2 weeks since we've recorded, 3 weeks probably, so I'm sure there is. I haven't put together a list. We bombed on Christmas night. We bombed, was it Nigeria?
Nigeria, yep. Yeah, that was a pretty good bit of taupe. Because of ISIS.
Christians. ISIS is killing Christians over there.
Yep, guess so. It's let's see, we've been seizing oil tankers.
Yeah.
Because
straight up pirates now.
Just because. It's cool. It's fine. It's normal.
I'm amazed we have not done a ground invasion of Venezuela yet.
It's I really expect Well, okay, I was going to say I expected, but given the date, I expect it to happen by the new year.
Mhm.
But hey, I'm happy to be wrong.
The last time I took an international trip was over October 7th, 2023. So I'm expecting equal international upheaval this time on my trip overseas.
Yeah, that sounds very possible, or at least plausible.
Very plausible. I'm trying to think what else. Stephen Miller's been and his wife have been popping up.
Yeah.
What did JD Vance said something? It's no longer, you no longer have to be ashamed to be white. They're just saying the most horrific shit on a public. I miss when the quiet part was quiet. I guess. Maybe I don't. I don't know.
It's it's
all the same shit.
Yeah, it's on the one hand, it's good when the masks come off.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, boy, a bunch of people seem to still be into it when the masks are off, which is disheartening.
More than I thought.
Yeah.
Like I'm a naive white guy, but I knew racism is ingrained in our society, but I thought it was like the societal racism, which is still very bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like open hate. I didn't think there was as much of the open hate as there is.
Well, now there can be, because the haters are there. I mean,
the haters are winning.
The biggest public presence in the world.
I do hope, with every fiber of my being, that they're just the loudest.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's going to be, well, regardless of how it all works out. Put that in heavy quote marks.
Yeah.
Regardless of how it all works out, it's going to be an interesting future. Like, will it turn into, post-apocalypse fucking Mad Max bullshit? Will it turn into, nightmare 1984 fascist hellhole? Or will it turn into, hey, we were always against this stuff. We didn't have any idea. In 10 years, will it be impossible to find anybody who admits they voted for Trump on the street?
Right. I mean, that's what happened with the civil rights movement, all the whites were just like, I don't know.
And fucking denazification for that matter.
Yeah. I wasn't yelling at that little girl just trying to go to school. Don't look at me.
Yeah. If you listen to people who were alive during the war and German citizens, you'll find about 10 who admit, like, yeah, I knew they were doing bad things and I voted for him anyway. Everybody else, it turns out that Hitler, like, he just somehow snuck in and was suddenly president.
Yeah. Did great things for the roads, though.
Mm-hmm.
It was, we just love those roads.
Love dem Autobahns.
And the jobs.
Oh, the jarbs.
We haven't even got that. Our roads and jobs suck.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, let's hope that 2026 is better. Can't possibly be worse, right? That's my curse. That's my curse on the nation. Tech Low Life curse that I've been saying every year since 2019, and it's gotten progressively worse.
It's just like, well, this obviously has to be the low point, right?
We have dug down into the earth and we are at bedrock. There is nothing beneath this bedrock.
Yep.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see where it goes.
It's like I said, it's going to be interesting no matter what.
I love being depressed and angry every day, all the time. It's the best.
I mean, whether or not it, just kills me outright, we'll find out.
Possible.
Someday I'm just going to wake up and just so much fucking rage. I'm going to fucking pop a clot and this is all going to be somebody else's problem.
That's honestly definitely for you, but even for myself, if I was like doing how I'm like a Vegas style line of what's going to kill us.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, rage explosion is pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Rage heartburst.
Yeah, it's never been not pretty far up there for me.
True.
Since, I don't know, I was 10 or something. But it has increased over the past decade, and then the past 5 years, it has gone way up there. The odds are getting incredible.
It's a bell curve. Well, I guess we can move on from that uplifting conversation. But Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year, everybody! Why don't we just go ahead and try and remember once we're done with this recording, or at the end, we can do a New Year's countdown. Like people can, since this will be coming out the 31st.
Play this at
yeah.
So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to look at the runtime of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then play it exactly that many seconds before.
Yeah.
Okay. And definitely make out with someone to us. That's a dream.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Also, I honestly can't imagine anything more romantic.
Who could? Really?
No.
Actually, wait. I guess people who have been watching that Heated Rivalry show could.
Oh, is that good? I haven't heard about that one.
I have not seen it. All I hear is people talking about how hot it is.
I heard that's the show. I heard the dude from I Love LA saying that the gay stuff weren't actual gays, that they're straights playing gay.
Oh,
and he was complaining about it because I think he is actually gay. But this is from article headlines that I did not actually read the articles of. So
yeah, understandable.
Take what I say with a grain of salt. You watching I Love LA?
I am not. I quit after I think the third episode. There's just, I don't know. It wasn't working on my wavelength, which is a little odd because I've liked Rachel Sennett's previous stuff quite a bit. I really liked Bottoms.
And Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah. And he was great. Like Bottoms, Shiva Baby. I really liked those. And there's just some divider here that I figured, first episode, that's not a big deal. I'm not fully into it. Mm-hmm. And then I got a couple more in and I was like, yeah, this is not working for me. All right.
I did start to come around, but yeah, I completely understand because I was feeling the same thing the first couple. It's like I was expecting, I'll take a show like Girls, which I was never a huge fan of, but I could watch and enjoy, or even Sex in the City. And Always Sunny comes to mind too, even though that's a show I really do like. But people bounce off those types of shows where people are just behaving badly. This one's different. I don't know. It's not quite as funny, or maybe it's humor I don't get. Maybe it's humor for younger people that I just don't. I'm just too far out there now.
6-7.
That's funny.
That is funny.
6-7 actually is funny. I think it's one of the best memes our world has created.
It's a solid bit of business. It's
the whole joke is just to exist.
It's just creating something out of nothing.
Yeah. I actually genuinely, I don't go around saying it, but if somebody says it to me, I'm saying it back because that's the only way to not be a victim of the joke is to be in on the joke.
Yeah. It's just the creation of raw humor from 3 syllables that mean nothing.
Yeah. Sometimes humankind is really good, Josh.
So yeah, sometimes we knock it out of the park.
6-7 is an example of humanity at its best.
It kind of is. It's kind of it's kind of that thing where, remember 5 years ago now, where you'd see all those videos of deer wandering around suburban streets and people would be like, wow, nature is healing.
Yeah.
Because we're mid-pandemic and nobody could leave their house.
Right. Deer wouldn't get hit by cars, so they just did that.
And then they, obviously way overbred and got chronic wasting disease. But don't worry about that consequence. Yeah. The children are healing.
Good for them.
You know how they were all terribly socially stunted after a year and a half away from their peers in their houses? They've invented effectively 3 syllables that give the entirety of Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's Cornholio personified or Cornholio numberfied. Okay, let's do some more recommendos. I guess I Love LA is not one, but it's a show with a voice. Like it's not like it's
it is
bad.
That's what I was trying to get across. It does not seem to connect with me.
Yeah.
But I'm not. There's no way I'd make fun of anybody for watching it. It's clearly not aimed at me. The
right.
mid to late 40s guy.
Mm-hmm.
Although I do feel that Bottoms was Bottoms was as good as it fucking gets, man.
Yeah, I never saw that, but it's on my list too at some point.
Oh, extremely fun.
Is it a 2025 movie? Or was it a 24?
Might have been 23. It was like 23, 24. Yeah.
Okay. Time moves really weird now. So
yeah, it does.
Do we want to do like a best of, or do we want to do some quick recent recommendos?
Let's see.
Because I did watch the new Knives Out, which I can't remember the full title too.
Wake Up Dead Man.
Yeah. As I suggested, I don't know, I might have cut that part out, but I cut so much out from last episode.
Oh, no shit. Me and Kristen talking Studio 60 didn't make the cut.
No, there was a 30-minute talk about Welcome to Derry that we had that I just...
Oh, God, yes.
And it might be in the...
That had to go.
That
had to fucking go, man.
It was very, very fun to talk about, but
it
did
is
not
not
fit
the
theme.
show. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what made the cutting room floor, but you mentioned Knives Out, and I watched it, and then I wanted to talk about it because it's good.
Yeah, it is good. That will, that's one that goes on my list of best movies of the year.
Okay.
But if we want to just do short-term recommendos, then yeah, it's on those short-term recommendos.
Okay. The finale of Pluribus, that's another short-term recommendo.
Yep. Another one that's going on my fucking list. What a way to end a season of television. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't want to say what happened for spoilers.
Nope.
But I don't think a show's ever been ended like that before. I'll put it that way.
It is maybe the best line to end a season of a television show on that I have ever heard. I immediately started cackling and howling in my apartment. Penny was upset.
I'm excited to see where they go with it. I love that show. I hear a lot of complaints that it's too slow.
Ugh.
But man, I love slow burns, and they're doing it really well.
If you didn't expect slow process-based stuff going into it, then you've clearly never seen a Vince Gilligan show before. I mean, that's ever since Breaking Bad, that's been one of his things. Let's see people do a thing.
And we need that show as a society right now because there's so much to talk about and theorize about. It's like a Lost or type of, Lost is probably the best, where everybody who's watching can just be like, what the fuck do you think is happening? Everybody has their opinions. It's a fun type of show to exist.
Yeah. I am very happy that show exists and I got to watch it. I mean, and fucking Ray Seahorn, man. What a goddamn actress. She spends so much of that show just with it looking at her face.
Mm-hmm.
And the just not even micro expressions. She's so goddamn good.
It's quite a actor workout for her.
Yeah.
I'm also watching The Mighty Nine on Amazon Prime.
What is that?
It's the adaptation of Critical Role's second season, their actual play put to animation. And I really like it. That's the only season of Critical Role I ever consumed. Mm-hmm. I didn't get on early enough for their first season. And then after the end of that, this third season didn't do anything for me. But I did quite enjoy their Mighty Nine campaign. And the animated version of it, I think, is actually very good, and I don't think you would need to be a Critical Role fan to enjoy it. Maybe some of the stuff might go like Farah's watching it with me, and she seems to be liking it. So, but yeah, there's not a lot of good animation that isn't anime, and I quite enjoy it.
Okay. Excuse my ignorance. Critical Role, I know, is an actual play podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Is Critical Role one of the ones that does various systems, or is this just a D&D based thing?
I believe this particular campaign was D&D 5e based game. Now, I don't think they have any rights for any D&D stuff for the for the series. So like they don't like say spell names, like they don't say Eldritch Blast and stuff when it's
Magic
clearly
Missile.
That's what they're doing. But yeah, the game itself was D&D 5e.
Okay.
I don't know what they're doing now. They might have made their own system. I know when Wizards of the Coast was going through some shit, they made big promises, but I don't know. I don't got an opinion on Critical Role. I just really liked their second season. I thought it ended a little too soon and maybe wrapped up a little too fast. So I'm curious where the series goes with it. But I think the series itself is done really well. Obviously, the voice acting is going to be top notch because that's what all the Critical Rollers are voice actors.
Yeah,
but
cheating.
Yeah. But the writing is surprisingly good because to adapt a role playing game over to scripted, it's got to be hard. Like things that are crowd pleasers in a tabletop role playing game are just going to fall flat.
Yeah,
on a scripted show. So I think it's kind of a tall task, and they're doing a pretty good job.
What was the first season?
Vox Machina. I think.
That's what. Okay, I knew it had like a name like that,
Yeah.
and I had heard of it, but
yeah, I watched the first season of that on Amazon too, and it was pretty good. I was really delirious because I'd just gotten my second COVID booster, and it made me so sick.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched it like in a day.
Nice.
So I don't remember much of it.
It's a great way to do it, honestly.
Yeah, just watch an animated show about cursing cartoons.
I mean, that's what Cyberpunk Edge Runners was, right?
Yeah. That's all my modern or current recommendos. I don't know. Were you wanting to actually do like top 5 lists or just some shout outs for the year?
I mean, we can do like actual formatted numbered lists or just some shout outs. It doesn't matter to me.
I'm recalling back to the year end episode or the
decade end episode.
Decade end episode with Sean, where Sean and I came in there with our dicks in our hand, and you did some fucking homework and made us feel like idiots.
Well, you assholes said, why don't we do like a best of the decade thing? And I assumed that meant, okay, great. I'll make lists of my like top 10 movies, books, TV shows. And then, I threw in some, ludicrous bullshit like, top shows that had no reason to exist, but were somehow great.
Yeah. And Sean and I just winged it.
Yeah. Now that episode is lost to time.
Yeah. R.I.P. WDIM.
But go see Slippery When Wet, New Jersey.
Yeah. And download Sean's Christmas song, which I don't think we've actually plugged on here before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He put out a Christmas, not quite an EP, like a thick single.
It's very good.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like it. What, 3 songs or 4? 4 songs.
4 songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on the Sean Faust Bandcamp. Go. I know Christmas is over, but do it anyway.
Do it anyway. It is cool. For you and pets.
And pets. Humans and pets.
Yes.
All right. So how do you want to do this?
Well, I don't know. We can just go.
Speaking of Critical Role, you don't get that because you're not cool. But that's how Matt Mercer, when somebody's about to finish a bad guy they're fighting, he says, how do you want to do this?
Sorry, I dozed off. What?
The Critical Role people will think it's really funny that I made that reference.
All right. All right.
Anyway.
You want to talk some books?
Oh, God. Okay.
Well, I have a couple of books that made, new books, I guess, that would make my short list this year.
Okay.
The Martian Contingency, which is Mary Robinette Cowell's 4th or 5th book in the Lady Astronaut series. That was really good.
I remember you talking about those.
Yeah. Sleeper Beach by Nick Harkaway, which is his second book in a series. The first one was called Titanium Noir. It's kind of a
good titles. Goddamn.
Yeah, it's implied but not emphasized cyberpunk with some pretty good metaphors for billionaires. Yeah, I really like that one. I'm going to be happy to read the third one in a year or two.
Nick Harkaway.
Yes.
What's he famous for?
Well, he is John le Carré's son. He also wrote, I actually think this might have been my favorite book of the decade on that episode, Gnomon, Gnomon. He's also written a number of other sci-fi noir. He's got he tends to kind of flit and move between genres.
Name is just really familiar to me, and I don't know why.
I'm over the past decade and a half, I am sure I have mentioned him to you 100 times in various contexts.
Yeah, but usually my brain's pretty good at separating out
my nonsense.
Things you have mentioned to me versus things I've heard in pop culture.
Yeah.
But I'm not bringing up anything I recognize, so maybe it was just you.
Yeah, I also retweet him quite a bit.
That could be it too. I might have seen his name pop up.
And finally, a book called The Payback. Shit, I cannot remember the author's name. It came out like late this summer. It is a semi-cyberpunk book about a couple of women doing a heist to destroy student loan records.
Oh, that would be cool.
Kashana Cauley is the author's name.
Government's going to start garnishing wages for those unpaid student loans.
Yeah,
it's
cool and normal, right?
It's definitely going to be a boost to the economy.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. So yeah, those are like my top 4 new books of the year. Oh wait, actually, also I read and just finished day before yesterday a book called Nuclear War: A Scenario by a woman named Annie Jacobson. And it is a nonfiction account of what will happen in the event of a nuclear war. And
neat.
It's very intensely researched. It's a bummer if you.
Wasn't there a movie that you just watched about that?
Yes, House of Dynamite by Catherine Bigelow. That does not hit my top 10 list of the year.
Okay.
I think
big time for that. I can't imagine why.
I think that movie took a lot of inspiration from the book.
Okay.
Because I think the book actually came out like fall of last year, but
yeah,
it's really well researched, and it goes minute by minute, and in some cases second by second of what happens in terms of process. And okay, so a launch was detected. What happens at, this U.S. radar base in Alaska? They relay the message to blah, 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 and so on and so forth, and what decisions have to be made. It's a bummer.
Yeah, it's funny because as House of Dynamite came out, Behind the Bastards did their episode on the men who created the doomsday scenario, basically. And yeah, they kind of went into that and how we're pretty much always 15 minutes from world annihilation.
Yeah.
If just a couple of mistakes are made.
Yep, pretty much.
So that's cool and fun.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Hope we keep that going.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
I don't have any book recommendos, unfortunately, because can't read.
Yeah, yep. The only books you read were books you heard, and they were only for this podcast.
I actually did read. I read the final Jade Saga book, like actual book. And I believe I talked about that at the time, but I don't think it's a 2025 book.
No, that was
because I read it in February. So yeah,
a couple of years ago. Anyway, good book.
Yeah, great book. What else you got? Do you want to do movies?
I got some movies. Yeah. Why don't you go first?
Well, my top movie with a bullet wasn't even a lot of competition was Sinners. I loved Sinners so much.
That's I think that's very fair. Like,
I think it combined everything I love about movies into one thing. And
lots of pussy eating.
Lots of pussy, and that's the main thing I love about movies.
Saying coos over and over again.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the motion pictures, my friend.
Yep. When they're looking through that Nickelodeon twisting the crank.
Yeah.
That's what they were dreaming of. No, the music and like the cinematography and I don't know, the horror bits of it, but also the emotional bits of it. It's just a fantastic movie.
Yeah, it's one of those where, unless directly questioned about something specific, kind of all I can do is go, is good movie. Like, look at good movie. Because everything about it is operating at an extraordinarily high level.
Yeah, and I listened to the soundtrack all year. I enjoyed that throughout the year too. So no negatives. I will say my runners up are One Battle After Another and Weapons, which I also liked. But as time has like separated me from watching those, they're pretty far back from Sinners, honestly. Even though they're great movies too. I
went back and watched One Battle After the Other last week. I just like got a wild hair up my ass.
Mm-hmm. It was in the theaters last week.
Was it?
2 weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah, probably in IMAX. Yeah. And I think the second watch actually improved it for me. Not that I, because I liked it a lot the first time, but I think it worked even better the second time around. I think
interesting. I should rewatch it.
Yeah, arguably my favorite movie character of the year is fucking Benicio.
He's so good. He is the highlight of that movie.
He just, man, if he doesn't get a fucking nomination,
I hope
we should bomb the Academy Awards.
Figuratively in Minecraft.
Yep, in Minecraft. Yeah. Yeah, he just, every bit of what he is doing is so perfectly tuned to what entertainment and the movie should be.
Like, I want to compare it to his Las Vegas fucking my brain.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas character. It's like a better version of that. It's like a more sympathetic because that guy's just kind of a scumbag, obviously.
Yeah, but he is a lawyer. We have to give him that.
Yeah, he is a lawyer. Never been a scumbag lawyer. But yeah, he's like takes like the most entertaining qualities of that guy and then puts them into a character you actually.
I've had a few.
Like
a few small beers. Yeah. Which I've said to myself, I think probably every day since I saw the movie in the theater. A few small beers.
Yeah, and then one more shout out to Weapons. That movie was a fantastic little weird, scary movie that I guess I didn't expect to like as much as I did.
Lots of fun. I mean, horrible, but fun.
Yeah, horrifying fun.
Like fucking, God, what is his name? Benedict Wong.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, and hey, that's actually here to jump on to the one battle after another. Benicio also had another amazing performance this year in The Phoenician Scheme, Wes Anderson's movie. And it was really, really, really good in that. I don't think it was he's the lead in that. I don't think it's quite as good as his, supporting performance in One Battle. But Josh Brolin in Weapons, pulling out, another case of two amazing performances in a year. He is a real piece of shit in Wake Up Dead Man.
Man, he sucks in Wake Up Dead.
He is just the worst piece of garbage known. Actually, no, he's not the worst. The worst could be any one of about 2 or 3 of his parishioners. But
fair. I don't know. I might say he's worse.
He's a real piece of shit.
Josh Brolin kind of shaping up to be one of the greatest actors of our time. Maybe I'm overselling him a little bit, but I really enjoy him almost any time he's on screen.
He is. Nobody can say he isn't reliable.
Right.
And he has just had the weirdest fucking movie career known to man. I mean,
dude, he's so talented because he can play a great supporting role, like in Wake Up Dead Man. He can play a lead very easily, like in the Coen Brothers movie. Because
No Country for Old Men.
Not fucking pulling anything up today.
Yeah.
Or he can do comedy. He's like he can do villain like in Marvel, the Marvel movie. He can do comedy. Like he's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. He's, and it's just so fucking weird where, I don't know what, God, it has to be 20 years ago now, I guess. Yeah. No Country for Old Men was 2007. Like almost 20 years ago, he was the lead in that movie, and I was like, really? Josh Brolin? You know,
the Goonies kid
from fucking Goonies? Because he had literally, like, he did Goonies and then effectively nothing for almost, what year was Goonies? 85. So 20 years. Like, I think, actually looking at his IMDb, I think I saw him in 3 things in that time, like Mimic.
Wow.
Oh,
He's just struggling, huh?
Yeah, and like the mods. Oh, he was in the Mod Squad movie. Jesus Christ, with fucking Claire Danes. Shit.
Oh wow, I remember that.
But like, I remember when No Country was announced, I was like, him? In kind of the same way the Arrested Development. Her?
My wife's rewatching that show, by the way.
I was considering that the other day. I'm not sure. I don't remember what joke it was, but something made me think of it. Oh, it was the. Oh yeah, it was the. We'll place a stadium outside of, on the outskirts of town, right next to the highway. Well, many people have asked me about that. Has it worked for us? Has it worked for them? No. But it just might work for us.
Yeah, they always think it will, and it never does.
Yeah.
But it might for us. Yeah, that's a little local Kansas City news. We're getting a new stadium in our home county here that I'm sure is not going to affect our taxes at all.
Hey.
Also, a famously rich county. Why not?
Famously rich. Also, we're getting a Hot Wheels and Barbie amusement park.
Okay, now I'm sold.
Did you see that?
I did not.
It's another multi-billion-dollar star pod.
Cool. They're really trying to make Kansas something.
Hey,
good on them.
Hey.
Good luck.
What are we here for, man?
Hey, at least we're not Olathe, Kansas. They're getting the same increases in taxes we probably will for a training facility.
Good point.
So,
yeah, good point. At least we're gonna have a Buc-ee's soon enough, I guess.
We're gonna have a Buc-ee's, baby.
Anyway, Josh Brolin, great.
Josh Brolin is the best. What other movies you got on that list?
Oh, he was also in The Running Man.
Yeah, so he's not perfect.
He's not. He's not. It's not all no hitters. Let's see. Oh, 28 years later.
Oh, I was just talking about that on Discord. Weird movie. Liked. Crazy ending.
I absolutely loved 28 Years Later. And am very happy to have been here to see it, I guess. It's just one of those absolutely wild fucking swings.
Yeah, it is.
That it takes both somebody incredibly talented and pretty locked in and powerful to be able to do. Just
right.
Like Danny Boyle's made a ton of money for a ton of people, and he decided to cash that in on Jimmy Savile villains and just hanging dick all over the place.
So much dick.
So much dick. It's and I really get he decided to cash that all in on, yeah, I think Brexit was a bad fucking idea, man. which is, pretty obvious, but it's also
You think that, but a lot of them still love it.
Yeah, exactly. And especially a lot of people who are gonna go out to see a fucking zombie movie starring Aaron Taylor Johnston. I mean,
Yeah. The ending, though, like, really, it does throw you a bit. Like the very last scene.
I started laughing.
Okay.
I'm like, I think unlike a lot of people in the American audience, I knew exactly what he was aiming at. Just because I remember, like, I would, had some awareness of the Jimmy Savile thing, and like right when, 3 weeks after Jimmy Savile died, and it suddenly broke open in the British news. I happened to be listening to a lot of British shit at that moment, so I am way more tuned into that than I think a lot of people are. And I was cackling the whole time. I think the rest of the audience in the theater was a little confused.
Yeah, I was very confused.
They were like, why are a bunch of white kids dressed like Run DMC?
Spoiler alert.
I am
Not really a spoiler alert.
I am very excited to see what the next one, which comes out in like 2 weeks, something like that, 3 weeks.
Really? What's it called?
The Bone Temple.
Oh, so they're not sticking to the.
It's 28
titling
years. 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Okay.
And it's directed by Nia DaCosta, who did the Candyman remake 4 years ago, and whenever that was.
I like that.
Yeah. And she also did The Marvels. And then the third one is going to be directed by Danny Boyle again.
Okay.
But I've heard nothing but positive things, nothing specific, but positive things about the Bone Temple, which I guess is going to largely focus on Ralph Fiennes. I'm not sure.
Interesting. Okay, I'm into that.
But yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes, and it's I don't know. It's also just fun to see. Hey, Danny Boyle became a major director with Trainspotting in 1996. Mm-hmm. Then 10 years later, he became a major director with Cillian Murphy in a film shot on a fucking Game Boy Color camera with 28 Days Later. And then he's continued to make big movies, but it's been declining, and he's made a bunch of amazing movies, but nothing that kind of cracked the box office to budget ratio like 28 Days Later. Mm-hmm. And then suddenly 20 years later, decides to come the fuck back to it. Or 28 years later.
Yeah. Well, we'll see where that goes. Can I give another?
Yeah.
Which might be on your list, and maybe it's recency bias, but I wanted to shout out Frankenstein. I thought was a very enjoyable, if a bit long, movie.
I don't think it quite. I didn't like specifically go through this choosing 10. It didn't quite make my top.
I'm just kind of going from memory.
My top couple, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a sumptuous film.
Sumptuous indeed. It's so sumptuous.
Yeah, just like, look, they're ignoring the entirety of the plot and the dialogue, which was all like, I didn't mind any of that, and even ignoring the performances, which I didn't mind / liked a lot of that stuff. Boy, every frame in that movie is fucking wicked.
Yeah, it's truly gorgeous.
It is just gothic fucking opulence and just gross.
I miss it. I feel like we got a lot of that gothic shit in the 90s, and it's not as common anymore. So you got to really enjoy it when it comes around.
It really felt like it was a spiritual sequel to Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
Sure.
It did have those vibes.
Sure. There is no reason that Gary Oldman would be portraying Vlad Dracula as wearing fucking rigatoni shells as armor, but it looks so cool on film.
Yeah.
And why is he wearing the little blue glasses? Nobody knows. Who gives a shit? It looks fucking awesome.
Who gives a shit?
And that is what this movie is. Yeah. Just fucking cool it. Just soak it in.
And honestly, the Frankenstein portion of the story, for me, almost could have been the whole movie. I know it wouldn't have worked. It would have been a completely different movie. But I really liked his POV. And when it, like, I knew very little about the movie going into it. And when it cut to his POV, I'm like, oh, great, here we go. We got to hear the stupid monster thinks about things.
Dumb monster bullshit.
Ended up really, really loving
Stupid,
that part
sexy
of the film.
monster.
Stupid, hot monster. Fuck off.
Yeah.
No, it's long, but it's worth it, I think.
Yeah, I enjoyed that movie quite a bit.
What else you got?
What else I got? Okay, let's see. The Ephes, which you have not seen. I can tell by your
Definitely
voice. I recommended it months ago. It is about minor league baseball.
That's why that phrase sounds familiar.
It is a very small film. It costs about $1.380 to make. It's just about a minor league baseball team playing their last game at the field before it's demolished. You know, some little minor regional league. Is
it specifically about the pitch, the slow pitch?
That comes into it. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a real good movie. I really liked it. It's a very relaxing and realistic,
Maybe I should watch that. I miss baseball so much.
You should. You absolutely should. I recommended it at the time, which I guess was middle of July. I think I watched it. Yeah, it is absolutely worth it, and it might get you excited, or it might stave off some of the waiting for pitchers and catchers to report.
I never thought I would become this person. I was never a sports enjoyer, but when I decided to get into baseball, like, it's not something you do casually. It's something you have to mentally, like, this is a thing I'm going to follow now, and it's kind of going to be work.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect to become. I expected I would get bored of it, but no, man, I'm really into that sport now. And the winter months already sucked for me, and now they suck twice as bad.
Yeah, watch the Ephes. It's just about a bunch of people playing baseball because they love to play baseball.
Awesome. That sounds great. And I love the Ephes pitch.
Yeah.
I love some, like, Royals pitcher Zach Greinke was famous for tossing a few 60-mile-an-hour balls out there and people just being like, what
the fuck is happening here? Yeah.
I want to give a quick shout out. I'm just scrolling through a list of 2025 movies, and one that's on here that I really liked, I think it was early in the year, and we covered it, was Companion.
Yes, that is on my, top dozen or so list. Yeah.
We've already talked at length about it. Go back and find that episode if you want to hear our thoughts, but I really enjoyed it. And I think if you haven't watched it, well, watch it and then go listen to our episode about it.
Yeah, I think that is. I think that is the best thing that we've watched for the show. This year.
What? You think of this year's episodes?
I think it is the best thing, like, new thing that we've watched.
Oh, new thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I could tell you what we've watched this year.
Oh, I don't want to know, man. It's just going to sound terrible. It's just going to make me wonder why I'm wasting my life.
I will say, we almost bookended it, because I think the first thing we did this year was RoboCop.
Well, yes, I think that's probably pretty close to right. Yeah.
Yeah. Some good stuff.
One of the other things, which we will have to cover eventually, that I absolutely loved, was The People's Joker. Which,
you remember you talking about that? Yeah, that's the little low budge.
Yeah, it snuck out through a couple of film festivals, and then a mere couple of weeks ago received a release on fucking Blu-ray, and I bought it immediately. But it is a very good, kind of cyberpunk adjacent.
Close enough for me.
Yeah, it's it's definitely got more. Well, I mean, IT people tend to all be cat boys or cat girls or somewhere on the spectrum. That occurs.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's very much a cyberpunk film. and definitely worth the watch for everybody.
Speaking of film festivals, I just saw that there's a documentary that's going to be at one of the was it Sundance or Con? It was one of the big ones, but it's a documentary about the Marion, Kansas.
Oh yeah, the newspaper
illegal
raid.
search and seizure newspaper raid. Yeah, they're doing a documentary. That'll be cool if that makes some waves.
Yeah, that'll. I saw something about that as well on the Kansas subreddit.
Yeah, a lot of Kansas stuff this time. I'm sorry, everybody. Apologize. I could cut it, but I don't really edit these episodes much.
Keeping it real, fucking local.
Yeah, super populous state that we live in. I don't think I have any more.
Tapped out of movies. All right.
I mean, of 2025 movies.
Yeah. Let's see. Looking at my list. I guess my other high point would be Begonia. That was just a couple of weeks ago. I think I mentioned it on the show.
Yeah, that's on my list to see.
And Blue Moon. And Hundreds of Beavers, which is, I think, a couple of years old, depending on how you calculate it. Because I think that's another one of those. It was in a bunch of theaters, or it was in a bunch of festivals for like 4 years before it ever got a wide release.
Yeah. Before we move on from movies, we should shout out Rob Reiner because that happened since we've recorded.
Oh, God,
that was a bummer.
Yes, absolutely right. And
not a cyberpunk director, but
we were so close to coming to we were half a degree from him for a bunch of that episode because Rob Reiner, probably the most famous Stephen King director. If not either the or
Kubrick.
The second most.
Kubrick doesn't really count though because
Kubrick did one, and it was not a great adaptation. I think the only real competition, because Reiner did Stand By Me, Misery, and then Frank Darabont did Shawshank Redemption and The Mist. He did The Mist, right? And Green Mile. Also, Rob Reiner directed the film adaptation of Aaron Sorkin of Studio 60 fames.
Just cut out so nobody knows that you're talking about it.
Too bad. But yeah, he directed A Few Good Men, which is a great movie that I watched in the past year and a half or so. And
I love that movie too.
Yeah, it held up so well, I was fucking shocked. He also, I also in the past 2 weeks watched Spinal Tap 2, which is fine. It's not Spinal Tap, but
and
Rob Reiner was seeming, as far as I can tell, he was nothing but a great guy with broadly good politics, and boy, he directed a fucking run of 7 great films over the course of 9 years that are just, a bunch of people were saying, maybe it's the best example of the genre, like any one of these, Princess Bride.
I heard that.
A Few Good Men. Yeah, he fucking killed it. And
When Harry Met Sally, yeah.
Yeah, and also he's a funny guy. He's a fucking meathead on All in the Family. Come on.
Yeah. That was sad. That was sad news to hear.
And just a fucking horrible way to go about it. It's not a...
I didn't get the details, I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure if I want them.
You don't need them. You don't want them. It's just ugly. And it's not he had a heart attack or was in a car crash. It's real...
Or even the way Hackman went, which sounded bad, but fairly natural.
Yeah, boy, what a fucking year for deaths, man. I've been just the past 2 weeks have been a fucking just shit. I'm not going to come up with it. A gauntlet.
A gauntlet. There you go.
An absolute gauntlet of obits and who have we lost this year pieces, and everyone is more crushing than the last.
Yeah. I've every time, usually in years past, I would watch those and, salute those we lost. I can't watch them anymore. It's I know we're at the age where we're going to start. Plus, we're in a unique, like, no time in history has had this much media, so we haven't had this many people put at us. But it seems like we lose great ones all the time.
Yeah, it's
one of these years is going to be a good death year.
I'm really hoping we, perfect world. We end 2025 right.
It could still happen. We should do a special episode.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
Got a few hours. R.I.P. Rob Reiner. That's the point. Shall we push on to television or
TV?
Something?
Yeah. Great.
TV?
I think.
No.
I think the most obvious things in TV this year are Andor and Severance.
Yeah, I think Andor is number one with as much of a bullet as Sinners was for movies.
Yeah, I think it's it would be hard to knock that out of the number one spot.
I mean, the thing about Andor is, especially for people like us who are
right.
desperately are correct and are desperately craving the validation that we're not insane as we watch the world spiral around us. Obviously, that would move us no matter how good the show attached to it was, even if it was kind of crappy. But Andor hit everything. Like, there's very little it failed at.
Yeah,
season 2.
I would have loved for there to be. I would have loved for season 2 to have been season 2 and 3, but if you're dealing with sort of the time constraints and production constraints, Andor season 2 was great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we got Mon Mothma at our rave.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't love that?
And like, it's great, obviously, from like a piece of political work. It's great as just a Star Wars thing, even without the fucking Jedi and the Wookiees and everything. It's still a great piece of Star Wars, which is another thing I've been desperately craving.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. That's
since the 90s.
Yeah. That's been Eric of all people knows that for, 35 years now, I have been yelling about how, like, you can do anything in a Star War.
Yeah.
This one just happened.
It doesn't have to be a Skywalker.
Yeah. Who gives a fuck about, like, you don't need lightsabers. You barely even need laser guns. You can do,
right.
You can transplant any fucking genre into it and it can work. And it just so happens that, in the past 5 years, apparently some single individual at Lucasfilm has decided that that is accurate.
You would hope that maybe people at Disney would take note of that and maybe try to do it again. We'll fucking see.
Would hope.
I know some hardcore Star Wars people, like hardcore, went to the fucking Star Wars hotel, like, and they love their Skywalkers, dude. and I think it's hard for a lot of people to divorce the two. And I think that's why Disney doesn't like to do it.
Yeah, that's probably true. I don't know. I think
but I'm like you. We played the TTRPG back then, and I was like, oh shit, Star Wars is so much more than these few characters. Like, there's all these people living in this crazy world. We should make movies about these crazy fuckers.
Yeah, you can make spy stories in it. You can make just a straight ahead fucking war story.
I mean, The Mandalorian was doing it for a while.
Season 1, yes.
It tried, and it was great. And then
you can do a fucking Western in Star Wars. Cool as hell. Adapt Lone Wolf and Cub into Star Wars. Wonderful. And then, circa, season 2, it kind of went downhill.
Never watched
it.
It doesn't exist to me.
Yeah, you're fine. You're all right with that.
So anyway, Andor season 2 ruled. What was the other thing
Severance?
You mentioned? Oh, Severance. Yeah. Severance was good too.
Severance good. I don't know. I'm worried that it's going to. I don't think it was quite as good as the first season. It was very, very good, however, but also there's that how much is novelty worth thing.
Yeah.
And I'm worried it's going to be another 4 fucking years until it's out again.
That dorky nerd from the U2 podcast sure can act, though, right?
He really can.
He's pretty good.
If somebody gives him something to do, he can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, good for Adam Scott.
Yeah. That was a good show. Also, I don't know, maybe by the next time Severance comes around again, assuming we've both survived that long and podcast still exists as a medium, we should try and do...
Oh, that's definitely going to happen.
We should try
not our survival, but the medium.
Yeah, maybe we should try and jump on the zeitgeist and do a Severance episode or two.
Yeah, it's close. It's close enough. Also, the most deserved supporting actor Emmy win ever. Didn't I can't remember any names.
John Turturro.
No, the boss.
Oh, Tramell Tillman.
That's
he
it.
He is so fucking good in that.
And he won, right? He won the supporting actor.
Is that right? I don't
think so. I remember being excited when the Emmys came out.
I don't remember. The Emmys have always been bullshit. So
they were good this year because what's his name from Somebody Somewhere?
Oh, Jeff Hiller, yes, who was also in Pluribus.
Yeah, he was very briefly.
Who would be my number 3 or 4.
Tillman won. And he deserved it so much. Like there's never been a performance where I saw this has to win or I'm going to riot, and I'm glad he did.
Yeah, I effectively came into my pants as soon as he started doing the drum major thing for the marching band. It's like, what the fuck is this show doing? I love it.
Yeah. So weird. What else you got?
Dying for Sex.
Okay, never watched it, which I know I'm a bad Dawson's Creek fan for never watching it. It just seems sad. I know it's not sad, but
it's not as sad as it seems like it could be. Michelle Williams gets cancer.
I've seen her die, man. I don't want to see it again.
Yeah, she gets cancer. She leaves her husband because he sucks.
Yeah.
And tries to live her life, and it was a wonderful show that I hope she wins Emmys for this year. Just like a terribly affecting show.
God damn it. I'm going to have to watch it, aren't I?
Probably. Also, animation, common side effects. Did you ever watch that?
No. I scrolled past it 1 million times. The animation style looked weird.
It's not an animation style that I'm super hype for, but the show was real good. It's about...
I did hear a lot of people say it was good.
Yeah, I think I watched it because Jeff recommended it. And I think some of the same people who were involved in what was the Fungus Planet show from last year?
The fungus. I know. I can picture it. My brain is not working right now.
Yeah.
All of my brain is on the right side of my head because I'm battling an inner ear thing, and it makes thinking hard.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a very good show. Guy discovers a plant that can cure anything / heal anything, and there's a conspiracy involving big pharma, etc. Real good show, and real close to something we would cover.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds real close to Scanner Darkly.
Yeah. Also, as mentioned earlier, Pluribus.
Pluribus,
which I am actually, I was thinking about this earlier today. I might just go back and rewatch that from the beginning, like less than a week after the finale aired, which is a new one on me.
Yeah,
like
I think it would benefit from that.
Yeah, I don't think I've experienced that before, but yes.
All right,
seems like
let's get down to it. Let's. Everybody wants to know, Josh, you're in a Pluribus situation.
Mm-hmm.
What are you specifically doing?
Atom bomb.
Okay, good to know.
Honestly, I would probably do a pretty close version of reenacting. I think it was episode 6, where Carol's just like hitting fucking golf balls into office buildings and stealing paintings from museums.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Like,
was that the same episode where Menounos took his road trip?
I think it's either that. Yes, I think that's right. So that would make it episode 7. Yeah.
That was one of my favorites, which a lot of people said was one of the worst episodes, but...
Oh, dude, fuck those people. They're totally
I
wrong.
loved it.
Yeah. Carol just frivolously like, hey, I can do this. living her life to the maximum extent, combined with Manunos and a fucking machete and the Darien Gap.
My answer I actually posted on another Discord last night, and that would be to ask the plurbs to make 6 seasons in a movie of a Critical Role animation style adaptation of Pink Faux Hawk. And after that, all art having reached its peak form, I would be happy to join them.
Well, I think the thing is the others, if you will, the others can't do art, I think is the implication, which is why they can't. I mean, that's okay. We could talk about this for hours. I think they could recreate art, which is all I'm asking for. I'm asking for an adaptation. Okay. I think that's fair and makes more sense than what I initially interpreted it as.
Yeah, I'm not asking them to they couldn't.
Yeah,
make
make new Pink Faux Hawk, even though all those guys are in there. Yeah.
Assuming, I don't know, maybe they're special.
Which is why they're so excited to see new fucking Pirate Raban.
I know. I was actually that actually when that hit me, I'm like, oh, this is the only time they'll ever have to consume new media. That was a very cool. Anyway, that's a good show. What else you got?
Yeah, really good show. My other thing, there's a bunch of pretty good stuff, but my other big thing the past several weeks was The American Revolution, a new Ken Burns documentary.
All right.
Which, again, Josh Brolin is the voice of George Washington in that.
Oh, that guy can do anything.
That guy can do anything. And it's it's a Ken Burns documentary about the American Revolution. It's very good. Well,
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
You get what you expect with that one.
Yeah, it says it on the tin.
Yeah, exactly. Can I give, I mentioned it earlier and it popped up on a TikTok from me earlier, but the last season of Somebody Somewhere.
Was that this year?
I think it was this year. I think it was early this year.
Oh my God. If so, that was a huge oversight on my part. Yes, that would definitely be on my list.
Now I feel like I need to check. I don't feel like it was over a year ago.
Dude, my sense of time is fucked. So,
yeah.
Who can say?
It's okay. It wrapped. It started in December of last year. And I think it went over.
Okay.
No, it concluded on December 8th, 2024. Okay, never mind. Fuck me.
Well, regardless, that's an amazing show. And everybody should watch it. And that was also my favorite part of Wake Up Dead Man.
Wait. Favorite part of Wake Up Dead Man?
Yeah. Bridget Everett was the woman.
Oh, Bridget Everett. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I definitely caught that. Yeah, she was fantastic in Wake Up Dead Man.
That was
an important part.
Yeah, my absolute fucking favorite scene was the phone call.
I agree. It was great. She's great. I want to see her in a lot more stuff going forward.
And co-star of Somebody Somewhere, Murray Hill, just got married 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
so
congrats.
Good for him.
But that's 2024, so we really shouldn't be talking about it. And
we have to shut the fuck up. All right, what do you got for albums?
Oh, music. Let's see. I've got a couple of musics that really got my goat in 2025.
Couple of musics.
Music is very subjective, so if you're not into the genres, you will definitely not agree with my list. But my number one album of all time, I've mentioned it to Josh incessantly, so I apologize, but is Feytooth's Labyrinthine, which I've mentioned it on here as well. It is fairy doom. It is doom with an ethereal quality to it. I can't quite describe it. It is music for me personally that feels like these women went into a lab and they had a dossier on me and what I like, and they made it for me.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like when I listen to it. So,
well,
it's great.
Yeah. That, and I have enjoyed the couple of tracks that you have, posted and recommended.
Recommended.
Yeah.
If you like heavy droning kind of, ethereal's not really the word. Ambient. I don't know if that's the word either. It's like it's like old Paradise Lost, the little typo negative with female fronted singing that turns to yelling sometimes. It's just good doomy metal.
It's fairies wear boots, and you gotta believe me.
You gotta believe me. I saw it.
I saw it with my own eyes.
This
Oh,
my
R.I.P.
second one.
Ozzy. Jesus Christ!
Oh, that
What
was
a
this year.
fucking
Fuck.
year, man. Ugh.
We could have done an in memoriam.
We honestly really could have.
Yeah. R.I.P. to the fucking wizard. I did listen to a lot of Ozzy this year because of that, and which was a blessing because, man, Ozzy put out some good shit.
Yeah, I listened to a lot more Ozzy this year than I had in previous years, partially because of that, and partially because of that Black Sabbath reunion final show thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ozzy was fucking great, man. Glad we got the opportunity when we did.
And I feel like when he died, he got the recognition he deserved. Like it was sometimes a great one dies and they don't get enough. Like you're like, this guy, everybody should be talking about this. And then sometimes somebody who kind of sucks dies and gets way too much. I feel like Ozzy got the perfect amount. Like everybody was universally sad.
It's, and I don't know, that shows the value in, I don't know, I guess to some extent living past your time. Because if Ozzy had died in, I don't know, 95 or something, it kind of, all of his greatest stuff was behind him at that point. But I think that's probably,
probably, yeah.
But the fact that he had an extra 30 years on that to let it seep into the absolute mainstream, and now you can hear Black Sabbath on fucking, I don't know, fast food commercials and shit.
Yeah.
And
also I mentioned it to you, but I don't think I mentioned it on here. Like Mama, I'm Coming Home was the song after he passed. Everybody was playing it, and that is not the song I would have guessed that everybody would latch onto from Ozzy. That was like kind of a mid-charting song in the early 90s, right?
Yeah,
I don't think it was
93,
a big hit.
94, something like that.
I would have guessed a Crazy Train or a Sabbath classic, but it was nice to hear "Mama, I'm Coming Home" all over the place again because I loved that.
And
song.
it does have that kind of maudlin ballady tone, so it makes sense as a this guy died,
Yeah, it does.
But and also I was happy to just hear and see some of the deeper cuts, not like even the Sabbath deeper cuts, like fucking Supernod got played way more than you would expect. Where that's not I love that song. It has one of the best riffs ever. It is not one of the big Black Sabbath songs. It's not fucking Paranoid or Iron Man or War Pigs for that matter. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll also, a hill I will always die on is that Diary of a Madman is one of the best rock records ever made.
Not just one of the best rock records, just that song is one of the best metal songs of all time.
Agreed.
I can't point to a single thing wrong with it, which, if you're listening to this show, you realize that's unusual.
Josh is really good at that. Yeah.
That's very unusual. The fucking
to get back
drumming. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's perfect. To get back to 2025, I wanted to shout out this record came out just a month ago, and I didn't have a lot of time to sit with it, but I've been playing it a lot, and it's called In the Earth Again, and it's a collab by Chat Pile and Hayden Pettigo. Mm-hmm. Hayden Pettigo is an interesting person. He's he's a guitarist, like a solo guitarist. Okay. And he's from the Panhandle of Texas.
So like a Steve Vai type.
No, more like a acoustic.
Okay.
I don't want to say classical because that's not what his music is really. He's got a lot of, he's just a strange artist, but he's from the Panhandle of Texas. He was like a mayor there too. He's a weird dude. It's a very strange collab for like a sludge noise metal outfit to team up with. And it's very good. And it's very sad. Like it's an extremely sad album. They talk a lot about death and dying, and it's an emotional, heavy. It's like being buried in sand or something. But if that's what you're feeling,
All right.
it gets a big recommendo from me. I like it a lot.
Okay. I am not disinterested in this.
Yeah, you might like it if you like. And it's not all sludge because you got this weird guitarist who's doing, like, usually Chappell albums are just oppressive, heavy shit with ray guns screaming over the top of them. But this one's got some more melodic bits because it's hard to explain, but it's really good.
All right. I think I have like two things I can think of that are new-ish this year. One, I was reminded of our former podcast guest, Izzy, today on Bluesky.
Yeah, she just her band put out a new song today. Right?
Yes, also that. She had her number 4 record of the year was Clipping's Dead Channel Sky,
which we're absolutely going to be covering now that I've listened to it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's the album that was made to be covered on this show.
Yeah, it came out, I think, end of the spring, beginning of the summer, something like that. And I listened to it a couple of times when it came out, and I was like, oh yeah, this is really good. And then kind of life got on top of us.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is 100% on our list, and it is.
Maybe we can have Izzy on for it.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. And yeah, that's kind of the other thing I have is sort of this year, sort of last year. I have very much been enjoying everything by Thought Squad.
We discovered Thought Squad on accident, right?
Yes, entirely on accident, because I don't remember what we were doing on Discord, but the side panel showed Thought Squad.
It was a YouTube recommendo.
Yeah.
It was YouTube algo
Yeah.
recommendation.
The side panel showed Thought Squad Hose Depressed. And I was like, what the fuck could this possibly be? And then I listened to Hose Depressed by Thought Squad.
The fucking banger.
And everything Thought Squad has done is a fucking banger. I think I'm hoping.
How would you describe Thought Squad? THOT.
Yes.
T Squad.
I honestly don't know. I am not deep enough into genres at this point.
The rap subgenres.
Especially,
I'm pretty good with metal. The rap ones are.
Yeah, I do not know how to describe it. It fucking rules. I don't know. Is it trap? Is trap still a thing?
I don't know, man. It is. It might be. I don't know.
Yeah, but Thought Squad Hose Depressed and her other stuff, because Thought Squad is a single person.
Yeah, and her weird elderly hype woman.
Yes.
All videos have an old lady in
rules.
Oh, yeah. Interesting stuff. My final album shout out is a band called Mama with Welcome to My Blue Sky.
Mama, I'm coming home. Sorry.
Different Mama.
Oh, okay.
They're just kind of 90s, kind of alt rock. Just satisfying nostalgia music, basically. But they do it quite well.
When you say kind of 90s alt rock, are we talking more Snail Mail, Dinosaur Jr., or more Wallflowers?
Definitely the former, I would say.
Okay.
I don't think Wallflowers is definitely not that.
Okay.
Just check them out. I don't know. They're decent. Welcome to My Blue Sky. I haven't bought the record yet because I'm broke, but I'm going to soon.
Yeah.
I think that's it. There's some more. I could list a dozen of them, but trying to keep it.
Yeah.
Keep it tight.
Keep tape. Oh, I thought of one more thing that I wanted to mention in terms of TV this year. Taskmaster, season 19.
Is that the one with Zooks?
That is the one with Jason Mantzoukas. And the entirety of Taskmaster is on YouTube. So if you just want to kill like a month of your life,
they're very long.
Go watch 20 seasons of an hour-long comedy show where comedians try to perform idiotic tasks for the approval of a 6'8" giant. And season 19 is possibly the best entry point, and every season has good stuff, but that's the high point, at least for American audiences.
So I started watching that because it's on Plex server.
Yeah.
I think I watched season 18 though, because it was pretty new, but it didn't have Manzukis in it.
I think 18 had Nick Mohammed, maybe?
I don't know who the fuck. I don't know which season it was, but it's a weird show. It's very British.
It is. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and just the other day was the Champion of Champions, where the five champions of the most recent seasons compete to become the Champion of Champions. Oh. Just came out, I think,
sounds exciting.
Monday before Christmas. It's a very entertaining show. Like, lots of idiots doing stupid and funny things.
Yeah, they get real creative on there.
Yes.
Do we have anything else from 2025 that's worth recapping?
I actually have one serious thing that is worth mentioning. If you are anywhere near Eric and I's age, let's call it middle. I
remember I had an argument when we were doing Creek of the Week that we were not middle-aged yet. I cannot make that argument any longer.
No, we are 1,000% middle-aged. I strongly recommend talking to your parents about their wills, making sure
practical ass advice.
A, that they have one, and B, that it is updated and accurate, because you do not want to spend weeks of your life trying to figure out what a policy number for a life insurance policy is. Like,
ugh.
And if you want to help people just in case something happens to you, have just a list of accounts and things like that, because boy, it is exactly zero fucking fun to do that shit. Trying to forensically examine, okay, so there's this $15 exiting the bank account every, once a month. What is that for? Anybody know?
Oh, shit.
So I highly recommend talk to your parents, even if you're not in a situation where you think they might be ill or dying, or even if they have a partner, because sometimes shit happens. Make sure that shit's updated so that way your or their heirs have at least a roadmap or something, relatively like it. Even one of those $50 online, make a will things, I think would be an improvement.
Yeah, my dad went through all that shit last year, the year before, and then laid out all the details of it for us for if something were to happen, which a lot of boomers think they're invincible, and you got to remind them that they're not, and it's going to be your problem when they're gone.
Yeah, I've in the past month, I have created a little archive of, okay, here are these account numbers, all printed out on a piece of paper. This is what this is. This is what this is. Oh, by the way, this is where my storage locker that I've rented is. Here's the key. Because why in the fuck would you want people to go through just stumbling through that bullshit? If I fucking die tomorrow, I want my sister to be able to go, okay, here's this key to a storage locker, which he has already told me the location of. Here is the stuff in it, etc., etc.
And if I die tomorrow, you'll never hear this podcast again.
Also true.
I should probably give you some passwords.
I don't. Honestly, I don't think I want to go to that much trouble.
At least be like, hey, fam.
once upon a time I knew how to do that 5 years ago. I couldn't anymore.
Yeah. Okay. It's good advice. Also, let's listen to Vanderbeek's advice. If you're of our age, get a colonoscopy. I need to do that.
Yeah, 100%. It's not. Yeah, don't fuck around with that.
Yeah. All right. Oh wait, we got to do a countdown at the end.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. All right. Do we want to just do 3, 2, 1?
Yeah. Let's do a heartfelt. Hey, this year has been really hard for some more than others. But for all of us, I think all of us that have like a general love of humanity, I guess you could say, of our fellow humans, it's been bad. But I do think that it has to get better at some point, even if it's incremental.
Look, it's possible that we could be starting the upswing.
Good things, like there's the thing about going completely mask off, and you mentioned it earlier, like it's really difficult to put those masks back on again. And if some things go down the way they might, the world, or at least America, might look vastly different coming out the other side. And that's what we have to hope for and fight for. So I think that's the hope you got to grab onto to keep going through this shit, right?
Yeah, and look, if nothing else, my many years of academic study of archaeology has taught me people keep fucking going. I mean, I've studied multiple what you might call civilizational collapses, and the thing that the ancient alien guys don't mention is that when a civilization collapses, it's not like everybody disappears. The Maya didn't disappear. They just changed and left the big fucking cities that were real expensive to maintain. So odds are good, barring literal nuclear apocalypse,
which is always on the table.
Odds are real good that people are going to keep going, and that's
and they'll probably learn.
That be how we do. We at the very least we learn for a while. I mean,
yeah.
So look, there is another side to all of this. What that other side turns out to be is anybody's guess at this moment.
I will say I am pretty angry and sad a lot of the time, but
you're managing a lot
there's
of
a
the
part
time?
of me.
Jesus, good for you,
Yeah.
dude. Keeping
down.
Fucking hope alive.
Yeah. But I know that something better will come from all this at some point.
A change is going to come.
Like, yeah. I mean, these people don't win. Historically, they just don't. Like, fascism loses every time because it's not natural. And I'm convinced it's not going to win this time.
Yeah, that's what we are. Going even further back into archaeology, what we are as a species is good at cooperating, and like that's the whole thing.
That's
made
the
us.
future.
Yeah,
cooperation, community is the future. This shit is not it.
Yeah.
So it's the
it
past
is a
too.
goddamn dead end.
All right, that's pretty uplifting.
It is.
Now we'll do a countdown, and everybody out there, you have to kiss.
You do.
It's the law.
It is the law. All right, we doing from 10 or 5?
Let's do 10. That's what you do on the...
All right. Wait, should I pull up a timer so we know we're actually on time?
I think only one of us should do it, or else it's not going to sync up.
Actually, I think that means we should both do it.
Okay, fine.
All right.
All right, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Bye! Now kiss.
This has been the High Tech Low Life podcast. Find us on Bluesky at High Tech Low Life. Email us at hightechlowlifepodcast@gmail.com, and find us on Patreon at patreon.com/hightechlowlife. Theme music by Nihilor at nihilor.com. Thank you for listening.
Keep it moving. Come on, what are you waiting on? Let's go.
They're trashing our rights, man! They're trashing the fluid data! They're trashing! Hype the planet! Hype the planet!
Shut up and get in the car.
Now, Kith.